Sitting beneath Tightwad Hill, California Memorial Stadium in Berkeley. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the Cal Golden Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Hokies head coach before the game. He said they have got incredible plans right now to get this wide receiver involved. Defense has been keying on him. With the young quarterback, they think they have put something into the scheme that will help them get the ball to their receiver downfield, regardless of what the defense tries to do. Guys?
Holly, thank you. The Golden Bears ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Virginia Tech's offense will get first crack at it today. And here comes the maestro of this offense. This offense is going to be productive. He will have to play well in this one. They'll send the back in motion. The give to the single back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Here on 2nd and 9, sends 3 receivers to the right. Here's a heat. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush. You cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front 7.
It's caught. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Overton. Got enough for the first. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw. It's Baker. That's reeled in. It's Brown. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. After the holding penalty, 1st and 20 for this offense. On the move, it's Hawkins. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in a non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out.
They'll run for it. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion.
We're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Right down the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, what makes this offense so difficult to defend is they've got receivers that have speed and that can separate. On the first drive of the game, fought in the middle of the field, and they took advantage.
Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on 4th down? They got it, kept the drive alive, they end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
He'll return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Golden Bears offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. This is the guy the entire passing game is built around. He is a big play waiting to happen.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But, Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, he's amazing. The three of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Biletnikoff Awards. The tradition at the position of receiver at this school throughout college football history has just been elite, and this guy is the next one.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Perry. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
They'll run the screen. Breaks a tackle and he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. All the way. Touchdown, Golden Bear.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Finding an escape route. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, and keep this drive rolling.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Running inside, it's Overton. They'll make the stop, but he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Touchdown, Hokies! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Golden Bear offense, ready to start this drive. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Reads it, fires complete. Spins away from the defense. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
And the Golden Bears come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Gets the back moving. JKS. Snagged in the middle. It's Hendricks. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Now they'll run the draw. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
At the end of quarter 1, let's check out the start for both of these quarterbacks. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hendricks. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Throwing, Sangapavatelli. Pressure coming. Maybe some room here. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cal!
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Makes a move. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. Oh, returns like that just swing the momentum. Almost took it to the house. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. What a way to start this drive with a first and goal from the 6. In the red area, it's Davis. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goal.
And it's blocked. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Jaron Kiave Sangapavatelli gets rid of it. With the catch, it's strong.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Pulls and fires complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. Sangapavatelli got a man. It's Hendricks. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Again, it's Sangapavatelli. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Finds his tight end. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Golden Bears will try to move the chains on 4th down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 4th down, Sangapovatelli throws to the back. Hauls it in, and oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it. Going to the run, it's Marshall. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! Better fasten those seatbelts. These offenses are cruising.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score. And
oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line, and the running game making its presence felt. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Calls his own number. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The give to Davis. Picks up the 1st down. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Hokies back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. That is no good. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed and a missed opportunity.
The Golden Bears want to move quickly. JKS. Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their third sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
They'll move the wide receiver. Sangapolitelli from the gun on third down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
And the Hokies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Uncorks one. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Maybe an ill-advised throw there into the middle of the field, and it's knocked down and incomplete. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Not a chance. Missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a single. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin with a look at Syracuse, taking on the number 13 team, the Virginia Cavaliers.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that too offensively by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throwing, Sangapolitelli. Makes a catch. Stopped right at the 24-yard line, and that's short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down. The Golden Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They've been able to move the ball, but the kicker has let them down. They've had missed field goals, and you wonder now if you get in plus territory, you just go for it on 4th down. Creates a little space. Turning it on! Just what they needed, an explosive play in the running game, and they're out to the 49-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. 1st down from the 49. The give to the back. Hard running there. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Zings it complete to the right. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride Davis here. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. Makes it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Hokies pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Run in the red zone. It's Hawkins. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They're going to test the right side with this one. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Here on 3rd down, you might want to protect the field goal, but you have to stay aggressive. To the ground to try to move the chains. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Hokies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. A 1st down run in the red zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to slam it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
Touchdown, Hokies! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Well, they didn't overthink that one. 4th and goal down close like that. You just turn around, David, hand it off to the big fella and let him do the rest.
And a lot of times in these situations, 4th down and goal, you see quarterbacks sneak so much. They trust the big running back and know he's going to drive his feet forward, finish the run, and get the touchdown.
They get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. Bringing it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Jaron Chiave Songopolitelli. Here comes the heat. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Golden Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense picks it up. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he's going to try to return this one. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Got his man on the outside. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Golden Bears, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line.
And that's a nice job by the offense, man. I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
And the Golden Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Songopolitelli gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's strong. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires on the move. He's got it. Runs through a man. He might have some space. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. Fielded in the end zone. It's Denmark. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Virginia Tech sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. There he goes. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. On the run, it's Hawkins. Maybe a crease. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Trying to run, it's Davis. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out, but the defense able to knock it out, jump on it. Now all of a sudden, this game has a completely different feel.
Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. JKS. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Third and 8. They'll send the back in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Sangopolitelli. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Oh, he got loose. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own.
Oh, he's got some space. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it's just give it time. It just keeps working. It's the slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice 1st down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
And he's dragged down.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. There's some room. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the move. Good, solid tackle.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Back to throw, it's Baker. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point is good.
28.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Golden Bear offense, ready to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Sangapolitelli on the play action. Grabbed near the marker, it's Hendricks. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. Throwing Sangapolitelli. He's going to let it go. Throwing down the sideline, and it's a big play down the right side. The Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Sangapolitelli play action. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy. Remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
Here's the pressure. Complete downfield. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. Jaron Kiave Sangapolitelli. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. Wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Golden Bears. On the sideline, got it in the end zone.
4th and goal. You're backed up a little bit after a couple bad plays, and you make the play. You needed it. You find your receiver, throw it up. He goes and gets it. What a play by this offense in a critical moment.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 2. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Cal uses its 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Now on the option. Might have a chance. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he knows how to finish in style, a 66-yarder to the house. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Golden Bears are in the hurry-up. Songapolitelli from the gun on 3rd down. The throw to the outside is complete. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. 4th down, Songapolitelli. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes a grab on the shot. He's got it up for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that 4th down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him, and they keep the drive alive.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
The Golden Bears are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Songapolitelli under fire.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Going to get a stoppage here as there is an injured Cal Bear on the field. Trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right, they put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
Cal will use its final timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. They feed him again. Finding some room. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Run in the red zone, it's Hawkins. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis.